So today I will show you how to solve Microsoft SQL exception invalid column name for a particular case scenario, and it's an exhaustive solution for this particular context for an e-commerce application. So hang on for some very interesting session. Hello guys, as I was in the process of completing the part 2 of this e-commerce shopping cart application with ASP.NET, the part 1 I've already published and it will be there in the description as well as in one of the navigational link on top of this video. I found that I when I run this application at a particular stage, it comes up with this error. That error is, I will show you shortly. This is invalid column name quantity. So so you can see an unhandled exception occurred while processing the request, and the SQL exception is invalid column name quantity. And it is saying that this is at this line number 28 of this particular code snippet var products equal await context.products.to list async. So this invalid column name quantity, when I just searched a little bit, because I am um, in charge of this project, so I know where the problem was. So if you see in the product, we have no column known as quantity. All right. And at the same time, if you see the model, I have upgraded the product model to have a quantity column, but the table doesn't have. So how to get around this problem? How to solve this problem? So basically, it's pretty easy. So click on tools, then you get package manager console, initializing PowerShell host. So it will come up with the package manager console in a second. Okay. Now give it the command add migration, add quantity for product. Okay. So let's wait before updating the database. That should be the final command which should update the database. Let's wait and see. Now here we can see that a migration folder has been actually created, and we have got this file. Okay, and this is automatically created, and it says um, migration builder.create table name product, and columns for the table is, so this quantity column is already available. Okay, type in nullable false, and table.primary key pk product. So and the down is just for dropping the table is name product. Now let's hope to get this update database working and hit the update database. Build started. So it says that there is already an object name product in the database. So I would expect that it is not able to add the extra column of quantity. Let's see. So as expected, and as you see from this red indication over here, that the table, because it is already there, it wasn't dropped and recreated because it has got data and it is schema was already there. So the best option for us is to drop the table and recreate it. Okay, so let's do it manually for this particular context. So I clicked on delete database. Now it has is asking me to update the database. Okay, let's click on update database. So this product table is no more. Now let's run the application. Now this, before running the application, I need to have the product table. So I'll have to add another migration. So what I will do in this case, I will um, delete the existing you can see that there is no migration folder. It was below the data folder and above the models. Between the data and models folder, there was the migration folder. Now let's do the migration again and create the table which will be now seeded. All right, so let's get back to the package manager and hit add migration, add quantity for product. This is actually add migration initial. I can change the name. This is the initial migration because there is no product table. Okay, so initial Okay, build started. Again, it will come back. All right, that migration folder is again created, and this file is already open for me, which has got this up and down methods, and it says that the quantity column should be there. All right, and what's the snapshot one? This is the snapshot. Okay. Photo, price, and quantity property. All are there. So let's update the database. So update database. It was there already, up and down key. Update database. All right. Now build has again started. Great. So on the tables column, I'll just update the database and refresh because the database should have been updated by now. So let's again expand the node for this database, e-commerce flower DB tables. So dbo.product and then view view data. Let's see the view data. So it has got a quantity. Now let's run this application. It will seed the database through the DB initializer method. So as I told you that DB initializer method is there. So it will ensure that the database is created. If the database was not created, it will create the database. Now initially there is no quantity for any of this. So I will actually um, edit this version to put another quantity column. So just I'll come back again. So you can see that this method I have added an initial quantity of 1 for all the elements of this product array. Okay, and let's run this application now. So yay, it's all done. This is product cart and its initial quantity of 1 is already there. This is the quantity column, this one quantity column. So name, price, photo, quantity. It's all done. So I have been able to successfully demonstrate how I solved the error invalid invalid column name quantity for the product table when the product model was upgraded or updated to include a extra quantity column. And because the product table was already there and having the data, so it was not dropped with the initial migration. So all I had to do was to delete it manually and then recreated the migration folder by giving the add migration and initial command and then update the database, and then I just ran the application to seed the database. That's it. Thank you very much for watching.